And this is the last section of the IAM, and these are just some of the terms which we've all learned so far. And where we started off with user is just mapped to a physical user, and the user usually have a password for the AWS console. And also you can also create groups in your AWS management console. Okay, and a group can contain users only, and then for this user or this group you need to assign a policy, which are usually in JSON documents that outlines permission for users or groups. And then we also have this role, which we also learned how to create. Roles are usually for when you need to give permission to an AWS service. And then we also have security, so which is also an important part. You need to set up your security, especially your multi-factor authentication for your account. And then we have the AWS CLI. We learned how we can access our AWS account using the CLI. And there is also another option which more developers or software engineers use, especially when they want to write a program language, and this is called the AWS SDK. So whether you are using the AWS SDK or the AWS CLI, you need to generate an access key for you to be able to use them completely. Okay, and then that's what it simply is all about. And then lastly, when you want to just do audit for your AWS management console, your account especially, you can simply create or generate a credentials report, which gives you details about each user. And then we also have the IAM access advisor, which simply allows you to view or see all the services a user has been using so far. And that's all about IAM section.